I asked ChatGPT what's the weirdest thing Monarchs ever done, part 3, and this is the Emperor Nero, who ruled Rome from the 1st century BCE. And this man was as much of an emperor as he was a showman. He was a total fucking show off. And he loved the performing arts. He played the lyre, he wrote poetry, and he even sang and acted on stage. And to the Romans, this was not the done thing, and they were absolutely scandalised by his performance and his behaviour. And this was because acting was considered to be a very low profession, even lower than that of like the generic citizen. He would host mass recitals and invite senators, generals, and noblemen and women, and would lock them in just to watch him perform. And like ancient historians kind of joke that people pretended to die or to give birth just to escape. After the Great Fire of Rome in 64 CE, he seized a large part of land to build the Domus Aurea, aka the Golden House, which is a really big palace that was just like dripping in drip. He created a massive statue of himself, which was off the Colossus of Rhodes. It also included gardens and vineyards and artificial lakes, and had banquet halls that were decorated with jewels and gold leaf. But the most famous feature was a rotating dining room. Ancient engineers designed it so that slaves would work on hidden mechanisms below, and they could slowly turn the ceiling to mimic the movement of like the heavens. The ceiling was painted with stars, and they would like spray perfumes everywhere and have rose petals kind of fluttering around. And this was weird because Roman leaders, this is like the antithesis of what a Roman leader is supposed to be. They're not sensual or like in their feminine energy, you could say. They're supposed to be disciplined, militaristic leaders and like about civic duty. But yeah, Nero, I guess, was more interested in his aesthetics. He was an aesthetic. He was very eccentric, but also very cruel. He's been blamed for killing his mother, his wife, and lots of rivals. And this earns him the title of a bad ruler in Roman memory. He finally lost power and fled Rome, and he ended up unaliving himself in 68 CE, and his final words were, "What an artist dies in me."